number 15, force, work and energy. In this chapter, we will be discussing what is force, what is work, what is energy and how are they all connected. Before getting into the chapter, let's have a warm-up. Davy and Toby are playing tag. They were in the park running on the grass. While running, Toby runs over spilled water and slips. Hence, he falls down. Do you know why Toby did not fall on the grass but slipped on water? There is force all around us. Owing to gravitational force, we have atmosphere all around our planet. When we walk, we feel breeze on our face. It is because of force of air. We cannot see force, but we can always feel and observe its effects. When you kick a ball, you do not know how much force you have used, but you can always judge and see how much force you have used by just looking into how far the ball went. Now let's discuss what the force is. Force is a push or pull we exert on an object. A force can cause an object to move, to slow down, to remain in the same place and change its shape. The unit of measure for force is Newton, which is abbreviated as N. All force we use is either a push or a pull. Sometimes it is only a push and sometimes it is only a pull. For example, when we are taking a ball off from the ground, we are pulling it towards us. But when we are throwing a ball, we are pushing the ball away from us. We know whether the force is a push or a pull by the direction in which we exert the force. We sometimes use both push and pull. When we swim, we push forward while the water pulls us back. Now let us know what the push is. A push is a force we exert on an object to move it away from us. Now let's see what the pull is. A pull is a force we use to hold an object and exert force to draw it towards us. Now let's see what are the types of forces we have. Friction. Friction is a force. It occurs when one object rubs against another in the opposite direction. When you are running, your shoe and the ground rub against each other in the opposite ways. Gravity. Gravity is a force. It pulls object towards the earth. Drop something from a height, it will always fall down to the ground. Magnet. Magnetic force is a force associated with a magnetic field. It is the force that makes magnets attract to each other. Elastic. An elastic force is a force exerted on object to return to its natural shape. Take a spring and pull it. The spring is stretched but it tries to return to its original length. When you stop pulling the spring, it comes back to its original shape. The force with which it comes back to its original shape is called its elastic force. Here is the spring that is attached and the same spring in its original state. Here is a tidbit for you all. Did you ever notice how a tent stays upright? It is because of tension. Tension is a force which we apply on all the ends of tent equally and hence cancels each other out. This makes tent stay upright. Now let us discuss what the work is. When we have done something, we say that we have done some work. We use the word work every day in our lives. For example, to get good marks in the school, we must do a lot of work. However, the term work has a very specific meaning. Scientists say that an object does some work if a force acts on it and moves it. Work is calculated as the force times the distance. We use the following equation to calculate work. Work is equal to force multiplied by distance. How to measure work? The standard unit of work is joule J. Any work must result in some movement. For example, we use all our force to push a wall. Pushing wall makes us feel tired. But this is not called work because the wall did not move. Now let us think. We can say that we are all working. When we sleep or when we are awake, our body is always working. Because we do not have any movement, the science will not consider as work. A person standing out there is also working. But the work being done by him is not visible to others. Inside our body, the heart pumps blood, the digestive system breaks food, etc. We also work as we sleep. Forces that cause movement are happening everywhere under our skins. For example, the blood cells are moving from heart to other parts. The food inside our body is being pushed and moved inside. Thus, outward, the body on the whole is not working, but internally a lot of work is being done. And as we are doing a lot of work, we use all our energy and hence feel tired. A person just standing, the external work is zero, but internally a lot of work is happening. In physics, we are looking only with the external work. Hence, a person just standing is not doing any work. Did you know that all the objects have tendency to stay in same place and same shape? This is called inertia. Inertia is the resistance of an object to move or change shape. The more the mass, the more will be the inertia. That is why we need more force to push an elephant than to push an ant. Now let's see what the energy is. Energy is ability to do work. We use energy to change or move things. We use energy to play, cook food, walk, drive a car, etc. There is energy all around us and it takes different forms. The standard unit of energy is joule. It is abbreviated as J. Now let's see what are the different forms of energy. Chemical energy. Chemical energy comes from atoms and molecules when they interact. During the digestion of food, we get energy from the food. This energy is called chemical energy. Electrical energy. We use electrical energy to power bulbs, television, etc. Gravitational energy. Large objects like the sun and the earth create gravity and gravitational energy. Heat energy. Heat energy is also called thermal energy. We can feel the heat of the sun. When we burn wood, we can feel the heat of fire. This heat is energy and helps us to do work. This heat from the wood is the energy that cooks food. Light energy. Light is called radiant energy. The earth gets energy from the light of the sun. The energy of the sunlight is transformed into food. Motion. Anything that is moving has energy. This energy is called kinetic energy. The faster a body moves, the more the energy it has. Let's explore. Look around you. How many different type of energies and forces you can see at work? Discuss in your class. Force, work and energy. These three are interconnected. The amount of energy one has determines how much force it can apply. This force can tell us how much work a person or an object can do. Work is the change in energy through the use of force. In other words, work is energy that has been done. When we work, we use energy. We use energy to apply some force and then it is used to do some work. Here is the science top-up for you all. Solar energy is transforming the energy from the sun into electricity. We can generate enough electricity to power whole world for an year by just 1 hour of sunlight that falls on the earth. We just need to know how to do it. Here is the mind map of this chapter. Force. The different type of forces are frictional force, magnetic force, gravity force, elastic force. Energy. The different forms of energy are kinetic energy, electrical energy, chemical energy, heat energy, light energy, and gravitational energy. Here is a project for you all. Make a model to show different type of forces you use, or make a model to show how you use different type of energies.